All right, it's True Free, man. We back. Now, if you've done it right, you'll hide your legs. You see what I mean? The motherfucker ain't going nowhere. You know, it's gonna be up off the ground. So, you know, like snow and winter shit like that, the house will be up off the ground. And we may end up insulating the floor, but I'm not gonna insulate the floor on this. But the next step, I'm adding up the material as I go, so you already should have reviewed the list of material you're going to need in the beginning of the video. Let's hope I'm calculating it right. But at this point, we have a 4 foot by 3 foot. We'll go over 3 foot this way. We're 39 inches this way. And we are exactly 4 foot this way. So it's 4 foot. Once you bolt it together, it's 4 foot by 3 foot 3 inches. So the 4 foot is where he's gonna come. She's gonna come in. I'm gonna have her entryway right here. She'll be able to go in and have some room. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna take 4 more 2x4s that are 4 foot long. Okay? It's gonna be 4 foot long with exactly the width. 2 gonna be here, 2 gonna be here. Apologize for the light. I'll let it get dark out here, but I'm trying to get a little bit more done. What this will be is the front, how high I'm gonna make it, and then the back, how high I'm gonna make it, and we'll go from there because we have to make the size. So at this point, we're going to be working with 4 2x4s, and what I think I'm going to do we're going to make the front of this 3 foot, and we're going to make the back 2 foot. So what we're going to need at this point is 4 3-footers. 4 3-footers, because I'm going to come up 3 foot in the front, which is right here. Okay, 3 feet. And the back is going to be 2 feet. So I need to cut 4 3-footers, right? And I need to cut 4 2-footers. So the back is going to be 2 foot, or 2 feet for the slope. You have plenty of room going there and lay down. So let me go ahead, because this is the bottom rail, this is the top rail, same thing on the back. These are going to be 3-footers. Back here are going to be 2-footers. Maybe 2.5, I'm not sure. I'll let you know here. Sure, well, you know what the material is. Because this has to be bigger than the other one I built, which I didn't upload on YouTube. Or yes, I did, but not on my how-to channel. But I'm going to go ahead and upload that before I upload this one. And then what I have to do is measure the distance between there and cut 2 from top and bottom. Well, actually, I don't have to even cut them top and bottom. I'll show you in a minute how I'm doing this. I'm making it as easy as possible. It's going to be sturdy as possible, and as less material as possible. So I'll be back at you in a minute. Let me cut 4 3-footers, and let me cut 3 2-footers. I'll be back. Alrighty, and it got dark on me, but still, we working with this light. I ain't ready to lay it down or nothing. I'm trying to get this all framed up. So what you have here, you have the 4 3-footers that I cut. This is going to be the front. The front is going to be 3 foot. The back is going to be 2 foot. I need 4 3-footers for the front and 2 4-footers. So you need 2 4-footers and 4 3-footers for the front. And then you need 2 4-footers and 3 2-footers for the rear. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to lay the, I'm going to end up moving this what I'm gonna do is get these framed up. So give me a minute and I'm gonna get this out the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to nail the top and bottom 4-footers to 4 3-footers. It's gonna be a 3-footer on each end. I'm not for sure yet. I'll give you the calculations if you're making it exactly how I am to these specs. But I have to figure out how wide I'm gonna have the door open. But I'll give you the specs here shortly. So let me get this out the way and get the front panel bolted together and the back one bolted together. That's gonna be a little over 2 feet high back there. This is gonna be a little bit over 4 feet. And then we'll go ahead and run our roof joist. We don't even have to worry about the side wall, with the exception of one. We're going to put one in the middle. We're not even going to use a base plate. And I'll explain it here shortly. Let me go ahead and get these two, the front and back wall, framed up. Well, get this over and get that set. And then I'll show you me putting the walls together. And then we'll come back. All right, now that I got the base out my way, what I'm going to do is take one of the 3-foot, 4-foot, excuse me, these two are 4-foot. And what I'm going to do is take the 3-footers and I'm going to do the same thing I did with making the frame for the base. I'm going to put 2 on the outside. All right. You have 2 4-footers, one at the top, one at the bottom. You have 2 3-footers, one on each end. Then you have 2 more. Now, depending on how wide you're going to want this opening, just to have a little character and not have it like this, something like this, with a cross one in the middle, and they come in here. What I'm doing is I'm going to do this, right? Bring it over probably about here. Try to make as much room to be over there out of the, and it depends on how wide. This side don't have to be that wide because it can't lay over there. That gives you a better opening, and take into consideration how wide your dog is, but they'll be able to get in there. So what I'm getting ready to do, and let's do this. Let's come over, let's come over to 6 inches here. So you want to make a mark on the bottom plate 6 inches over, and you want to make a mark on the top plate 6 inches over. Or however wide you decide to make your opening. That's all up to you. That's all up to you. But I'm doing it like this because we'll save material with those short pieces that I have from the other one. So this opening, actually, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it 15 inches wide. The dogs will be able to get through that. It depends on how fat your dog is. But they should be able to get through at 15 inches. And actually, that's the 6 inches right there. So that's going to be a 6-inch piece there. And these pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. Let's go right there. It makes this opening now 16 and a half. I'm going to go ahead. 16, 10 will be 16. What am I looking for? I got 6 over here, and I want the opening, what I say, 16, so 22. So I'll come over 22 at the bottom, come over 22 at the bottom, come over 22 at the top. And what that's going to give you is a 16-inch opening, which is kind of big. So what I'm going to do is nail in all the bottoms to frame the nails at the bottom. Then I'm going to flip it over and I'm gonna reverse the process on the top. And being that I'm going with a 16-inch opening, I'm gonna go ahead and cut a 16-inch piece because I only want it so high. So I'm gonna cut a 16-inch piece, and I'll be back after I cut the 16-inch piece to go across. And whatever you decide to make your opening, then you want to cut a 2x4 the width of your opening, so that you know your opening stops instead of going all the way up. So your opening will go up here, and what I'm probably going to do is put a little arch in the opening, but we'll get to that shortly. So let me get this wall framed up, and at the same time we're going to do the same thing with the back wall. But the back wall, you only need 3 2-footers. So if you want to use 4, you can. You can use as many as you want, but you only need 3 of them. So let me go ahead and get this wall framed up and the top wall framed up, and I'll get back at you. back. Here you have the front. Okay. Then we'll do the roof. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this shit repositioned, and I'll come back and we'll bolt the front and the back up. Alrighty, here we go. Got 3 foot 3 inches this way, 4 foot this way. So our panels are gonna go, or walls, excuse me, go 4 foot across. Set right on top of there. You line that up. Line it up. And then you nail it down. You can use screws, or if you got a nail gun, you can use a nail gun. Then we're gonna do the front the same way. Okay? But while you're nailing it down, you can't hold them both up there. But this is gonna be the opening, and that's how big this doghouse is gonna be, which is quite a bit bigger than the other. So let me set this off to the side, and let me grab some nails, and let me get the back bolted down. Then I'll get the front bolted down, and then we'll go from there. Make sure you even. Nail one in the back. Make sure it's lined up on the other side. Watch it, because it will shift on you as you nail it. Got that bolted down. Believe me, once this gets bolted together, this motherfucker's together. So what we're gonna do, I think I'm not level on the ground. That's all right. So what we're gonna do is line this up on the sides, on the front, as best as possible. Okay. Then it's gonna go ahead, nail it down. Get as many nails as you can in there. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take measure. I'm gonna take measure shit. Let me find my tape measure and come back. All right, now what you need to do, if you're gonna build it to the exact specs that I got, that I'm building it, you wanna cut 2 pieces, 32 inches for the side, okay? You wanna cut 2 pieces, 32 inches from the side. What I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna drill literally a pilot hole with my drill bit. Just a countersink. You got a countersink, you'll be alright using that. If not, just take a drill bit, or you don't have to, because I ain't using nails. And it's almost like the pocket joints. You drill so far, start up, stop it. Got a nice little countersink, do that both ends. Do that with both of them. Gotta be perfect as long as you can get a good bite down. Alright, take that off. I think I'm gonna have to switch batteries. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these up here. I'm gonna have it even at the back here, same height up. Screw it in, do the same thing here. Let me get that taken care of both sides. And I'll get you some pictures. I'm just using screws to screw that in, so I'll get back here with you in a second. Now what I'm gonna do, because we're doing this the easy way. I only been on this a couple hours. You know, and then took a couple breaks. And we're gonna do the rough joints, right? Same way we did the other one. And I'm actually gonna make these. I'm gonna go ahead and make these. This one right here, 4 foot. I'm gonna make those 4 foot, and then I'm gonna cut, I believe it's a 30-degree angle. I'll figure it out and then let you know. But I'm only gonna cut 3, and I'm gonna center. If you wanna do 4, do 4. I'm doing 3, so I'm getting ready to cut 3 more. Take 3 more of the 4 footers, because you'll have a list. So I'm gonna need 3 4 footers for the front. And if y'all don't have a well, you're gonna have to have a saw to cut this. You can take your circular saw and cut it sideways to the angle. I believe it's like 33 degrees or something like that. But it's best if you have a miter saw. If you don't have a miter saw, then you have to work with what you got. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect, and then you're gonna cover it up. But if you got the proper tools, you can see this is pretty sturdy. Wait till I start bolting this shit together. You see what I'm saying? Now what I could have did, I did forget. Because I almost slipped up. So what I gotta do now is I gotta cut two pretty much 25 and a half. I mean, not 25 and a half, 23 and a half. And I should have cut them first. So I need to cut two 23 and 3/8, and I'm going to mount them like this. So let me go ahead and cut those two 23 and 3/8. I'm gonna get the two 23 and 3/8. I think it was. Make sure. Yeah. 23 and 3/8. Two of them for the sides, and I'm gonna cut 3 4-footers. All right, so let me take care of that, and I'll get back at you. All righty, so my camera died. Excuse the dog voice, but I'm showing you what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm shut it up, shut it up, shut it up. Get it flush when I run my panels across the top. So what we gonna do, we gonna line this up. We got that side bolted down. Let's start at the back. Shut it out. Make sure it's even. Good. Just a little tight. Make sure that's even. Got a nail gun. Like I said, I don't have any nails for mine. And I wanted to get this rolling. So, two at the top, two at the bottom. Alright. Take the last one. Center it. Hit the nail on the head. Put one at the bottom. Come back. Get a starter in the top. Find your center mark. Go ahead and get the top nailed down. Go back down to the bottom, put one more in the bottom. What I'm saying, the more you put shit together, the tighter it gets. So what I'm getting ready to do, and I'll go ahead and do it now, which is unscrew the panels, and temporary places. So all that was to get that front lined up. Now, I know I'm not gonna get the shingles done tonight. Maybe I will. It's about 9 o'clock, 8, 9, no, it's 9 something actually. So what I'm getting ready to do, might fire my fire pit up. It ain't that cold out here or nothing like that. But I want to get as much done as possible. And what we're going to do is start putting the walls on. And what we are using, like I said, to do this whole dog out, well, we use 2x4s to frame it. We use 4x4 treated posts for the base. But the floor is this thick, dog-eared fence panels. You can buy this in individual sections at Menards for $1, like $1.40 something a piece. And that's what the floor is made of. And this is what the entire side is going to be made of, okay? So let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and all right, I'm back. Let me go ahead and take this one off. All right. Set that to the side. I got my 45, my 245s cut. And I already started that other side. Damn it. I shouldn't have did that. Already got my 45s. Alrighty, so the reason why I want to do this is because of my overhang on the back. It'll come out to the 45. See what I'm saying? And then if you got some shorter pieces laying around for the rest of this piece, in all actuality, you don't need to, because you're going to have to cut this angle. You don't need to literally use the 39 for the last. So we're going to cut that. Then you got another little piece. Just a little piece. And actually, but if it don't hold, just cut it on the saw first. Yeah, I might have to take that off and cut that one with my saw. And I'll show you. We're gonna cut that angle with a sawzall. So alright, let's go to the other side. Alright, here we go, finishing off the other side. Got a 45 when you get close to the beat. So if you building it the same way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 up, needs to be 45. Again, I'm screwing all this tomorrow. What I'm going to do is find me one of my shorter pieces that I already had. Again, these are cheap by extras because you never know what you might encounter. And I'll get y'all a rough estimate of material list. Alright, I got a little piece to put up there. But I'm going to have to put that piece up there. I'm going to cut it on the miter saw. Get it up there after I cut these. And then we're going to work on the front. So we didn't actually need 18. We actually didn't even need 18 39 inch. We only needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only needed 13. If I'm not mistaken, 13. 39 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We only needed 12, 13 inches. 2 45 inches for the side in the little piece. So to save on material, keep your little extras that you have, because once you come up on the peak, you can use shorter pieces that run the span. I'm gonna take a sawzall and rip that. You can take a circular saw and mark it even and cut that. But I'm just gonna take a sawzall and cut that. It'll come off real easy. I'll be able to get the roof on. But what I'm getting ready to do now is go ahead and measure the size. But what we're gonna do is put the bottom one on first. Okay? And we're gonna put trim on this. So you measure the bottom, which we're looking at 45, 49, and 3/8. Actually 49 1/4. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that 49 1/4, and I'll get back at you. Alrighty, here we go. So what you're going to need at this point, as I said, I'll try to calculate a full list when I'm done. I'm doing this on the fly. You're going to need You're gonna need 4 26 3/4. You're gonna need one for the bottom, 49 1/4. And you're gonna need for over here on the side, 6 1/2. Or depending on how you decide to configure yours. I already got the bottom one on, right? So I'm just gonna set this up there, get my tack, and I'll screw them all. Alright? I'll screw them all. Let's hope everything lines up right. Using too many nails, I'm gonna run out of tacks. Nails to tack this shit down if I don't slow it down. Like I said, I'm coming back and screwing this more. Then again, you need another one, same size as the bottom, which is 49 1/4. So you need a 49 1/4 for the bottom, 49 1/4 for the top. So two 49 1/4, two 49 1/4, two 4 26 3/4, and 4 6 1/2. I remember what those were. So what you want to do is line it up side to side. Hit your jack, and again, like I said, coming in, screw that to more, so we ain't worried about that. So what I'm going to end up needing now, and I'll take a couple of these as a template. We got a little lip up there, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm gonna trim that out. So what I need to do right now, I need to cut two more 49 1/4. So let me cut those two 49 1/4, and I'll be back. Alright, it's getting kind of late, so I might call it quits here in a little bit. But I got the other two. What was it, 49 1/4? Got them. So go ahead and get this one in place. What we're gonna do, we're gonna trim out the edges, so don't even worry about the edges. We're putting trim on that. Line that up. Got that up there. And this up here is a little thin piece you can rip down to whatever size you end up with, depending on where your peaks start or stop, shall I say. I'm trimming this out anyway, so I'm not even worried about that. But as you can see, we got it going. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can quickly hit the back. We'll hit the back, and then I'll go ahead and make my cut here and call it a night, possibly. I hate to quit working, but I'll get back at you in a second. Alright, here's what I'm doing, getting this rough on, and what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the extra panels I had and cutting it with a 2-inch bend from the center, both sides, and 2-inch overhang, excuse me. Unless you want to buy a few extras and have full sheets, you actually can use some of the leftovers from some of these cuts you made. So if I take two of them, I can cut them, 2-inch overhang on each side center, as you can see. What I'm going to do is go ahead and cut some more, finish up this side. Just using my finish nail, get them lined up, like I said. Well, the rust will be alright. Some screws in there.
You have to add more.
Well, got the doghouse, second doghouse done. A little short walk around. Ready to go ahead and get it on this truck and off to the other property where it belongs. But you see what it is. Peace.